Welcome to Strip Cover Lit, where we squeeze the bigger picture out of literature. I'm Miriam Fort, and we are here for day 5 of LitMas. And today's prompt is the best Booktube video that I watched in 2018. Hopefully, you can hear me, and there is not the overwhelming sound of static just plunging into your eardrums. I'm not sure exactly where that comes from. I don't know what's going on. I replaced the microphones and it made things good for about a month, and now that's sprung back up, which leads me to believe that it is not, in fact, the microphones. But if it is not, in fact, the microphones, then how in the merry hell did changing the microphones stop that in the first place? I've got it sort of narrowed down after a whole lot of cursing that it might be the splitter that we use to separate our audio for two microphones. But if you have any insight into sound problems, I would love to hear from you in the comments section, because this is maddening, and I almost broke a whole lot of stuff yesterday because of that. But we will see how this video turns out. I might have to move on to alternative means of recording. But the best Booktube video that I watched in 2018 harkens all the way back to February, when Mark of Words Everywhere did a 25-minute review and discussion of Because I Could Not Stop for Death by Emily Dickinson. Now, on the Adrian scale, that sort of thing is about as close to pornography as it gets. I really value poetry, and I really value Emily Dickinson. Now, a lot of the stuff that Mark talks about these days on his channel is sort of B-level tripe, like Billy Wigglestick, and there's absolutely no Charles Bukowski on his channel. But boy, does he like to talk about poetry, and that is something that warms my heart. But it warms my heart not just because he's really good at it, and he is. He's an incredibly intelligent fella who goes deep into these poems. But also, one of the things that I value the most about Booktube in general, and this is about as mushy as I get, is the community aspect. And it really... seeing someone else make a 30-minute video on a poem let me know that I had some community. Not that I don't have community in other people who talk about books, but there are not as many people who talk about short stories, and probably just as few who talk about poetry as well. So it was really nice to see someone not just make a poetry video, but make a long-form poetry video, and make a poetry video over not just an Emily Dickinson poem, but an Emily Dickinson poem that I really like. But it goes a little bit deeper even than that. You may or may not know, by watching this channel, that I am on sort of the lower pantheon of being a god. I might just be the god of audio-technical difficulties, but that is a god nonetheless. It's in my genes. I was born to rule, to be a god. And one of the things that we do as gods is we hope to create the world, or corners or pockets of the world that resemble ourselves a little bit. That's even in the Bible. You can find it there. We create things in our image, and it pleases us when things happen in our image. And I had the Booktube channel first, Mark, so I'm going to claim that authority. And seeing someone else do that, look, I like to, one of the things I'm trying to do is meld Booktube slowly and surely into a bunch of channels that I want to watch more closely. Like, I want to watch Mark's channel more closely. I want to make a bunch of Booktubers who do the same things that I do. That's why you have to answer prompts about short stories and poetry and quotes and things like that. And Mark took the bait. So, Mark, thank you for producing the best Booktube video that I saw in 2018, and I will do my best to leave a link to that video in the description below so that you can go over there and watch it, because it really is an outstanding performance by Mark. So that is it for today's prompt. Again, hopefully you can hear me, and I don't have to break things and shoot this video over again. But tomorrow's prompt, for which I hope to see you, is the quote of the year. What quote? It doesn't have to be something that was said in 2018. It just has to be something that you happened upon. Or, if you didn't happen upon it, a quote that you owned previously and really utilized throughout 2018. Or cheat, I don't care. Either way. But that is it for today. Hit the like button if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you like seeing this sort of thing and you are not already subscribed to the channel, because there is plenty of poor audio to come your way in the future, I can assure you that. But I went a little bit overboard on the Amazon following my editing of the video yesterday. So we will have some new toys here on the strip coverlet set and see if any of them work. But yeah, that's it for today's Litmas, and I hope to see you tomorrow. I swear to fucking Christ.